80% of the time, it doesn't work. Talk to your pastor about it. Talk to your doctor about it. Talk to your colleagues. Talk to your friends. With that, they can help you. Sometimes it's difficult. Yes, it is. I've met a lot of people that have tried so many times because of the addictive nature and because of nicotine, they go back to it. But I pray God will help those that want to really make a change. And when people stop smoking, the body begins to regenerate. For those that have not caused much damage to the body begins to regenerate. Your heart rate begins to function properly. Your cilia cells begin to grow back. Your chances of having cancer in the future begins to reduce. Your chances of having stillbirth, problems, your heart, your brain, every other thing begin to improve with time. And in less than 5 to 10 years, you will have the same chances like someone that have never smoked. That is how the body reacts. The body changes and tries to regenerate with time. But it is for us to make that decision. It is very important to make a decision and always put it in prayer. Now I would like us to, if you have a question or you have something to add, it's our time to add. I know some of us have something to say. If you have a question, we will try to answer it. So please, if you have something, our brother here have one question for us.
Praise Lord.
Hallelujah.
I want to know about some people that smoke.
Okay.
And they read the age of old age.
Yeah. You know, there's this argument that I met a patient, he's 90, and he said he has been smoking since he can remember. Yes, there are people that have been smoking, and for some reason nothing happens to them. It doesn't take away the effect of smoking. It doesn't mean smoking is good. It doesn't mean smoking is healthy. The consequences and the effect of smoking remains. In as much as some people will, you know, in medicine, not everything is a law. Nothing is a law. People are different and people react differently. But in 80% of the case, in 90% of the case, when you smoke for a long time, in a region of 20, 30, 40 years, you are bound to have health problems, whether you like it or not. Yeah, there will always be that 10% or 5% or 20% that will go without any health problem. So yes, there are some people that are like that. But it doesn't change the fact that smoking is still dangerous. If you have another question. Okay, sir.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Sir, I just want to ask, the first picture you showed us, the healthy heart and the one that I spoke for some years. If a person or the patient decided to smoke like after 20 years, yeah, you showed the example like maybe someone that smoked like 40 years, but anybody that stops maybe at 20 and decides not to smoke anymore, the period of the time the person is going to live, is it possible for him to get back that healthy heart? Or because, you know, in a place that is charcoal or black, it is very rare to clean it up very well. But not smoking for a period of time, is it possible for get a healthy heart back?
Now it depends on, thank you very much for that question. It depends on how long the person has smoked. You said 20 years. If a patient has smoked for 20 years and he decides to stop. Now, if no major damage have happened to the lung, example, if there's no lung cancer and there's no COPD, in another 20 years, the patient will have almost the same lung function with someone that have never smoked. That is how the body regenerates. So the body starts to clean up with time. The most important thing is to stop. The reason why people die of health issues when it comes to smoking is because they don't stop. It is the addictive nature that affects it. Because when they start smoking, they cannot stop again. They continue. And when you subject the lung and the body into constant, it's like you are hitting something every day, every time, without giving it time to recover. Because the body is trying to recover each time you smoke. Every second you smoke, if you stop 1 second, the body starts working the next second to recover, to clean up. So, but because you smoke again, you will suppress it again. You smoke again, you suppress it again. At a point, it goes and said, okay, that's it. That's what actually happens.
Praise the Lord. My question goes like this. What of those who are not smoking but they have a heart attack? How is it done?
Yes. There are so many things that can cause heart attack. Smoking just happens to be one of them. That is a topic for another day. Things that can cause heart attack. But smoking, what smoking does, it increases your chance of having it. Yeah. There are so many other things that can cause heart attack. So a patient can also have a heart attack without smoking. And again, a patient can also have lung cancer without even taking a stick of cigarettes. It's possible. But in this case, it is very, very rare. It's also very, very rare. But they do happen. Sometimes they try to put it up because statistically they show that when your father or your mother, when the patient's father or mother has lung cancer, there's a chance, we call it family history. It can be family history. It's very rare, it doesn't really happen that much. But it does happen. Okay, sir.
Praise the Lord. I have two questions.
Okay, sir.
Okay, number one is for couples.
Yeah.
Like one is smoking and the other one doesn't smoke. Is it contagious? Like the lung cancer, the disease, is it contagious?
Okay, second question.
And the second question, you talk about cigarettes, smoking, and marijuana too is something they smoke. It does the same thing like cigarettes.
Is that the second question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. We'll start with the first one. The first one is when a couple where one smoke and the other does not smoke. Now, the one that smoke is the active smoker, and the wife or the husband is the passive smoker. The difference is that he or she that doesn't smoke is more of a passive smoker than you and I that walks on the street that probably perceives it once a day. The other person has the smoker living with him. So the illness, the cancer or the sickness is not contagious. Mr. A cannot give Mr. B cancer. Mrs. A cannot give Mrs. B cancer. But the other person is exposed to the cigarettes and is exposed to the same carcinogens that is coming from your partner. So the only difference between both of them is the active smoker have a higher risk, while the passive smoker have a lower risk. But it can also happen to the passive smoker.
Sorry, sir. My question is, there are couples that one smoke and it does everything to make sure the partner doesn't catch him or her smoking. So that's why I say, is it contagious?
No, it's not contagious. that one is not contagious. And the second one is marijuana or other forms of smoking. Yeah, there are a lot of statistics. People have done a lot of research about other forms of cigarettes. The truth is, anything that you inhale into your system that is not oxygen, that is not air, is dangerous to the body. Anything that is not normal from the normal air we breathe in, from the normal air that have been created for us to breathe in, that is not normal, is dangerous, except it is for medical purposes. But apart from that, it also has its own consequences, and it can also lead to health problems. The same as marijuana. Though there are what they call medical marijuana that is beginning to rise today. Yeah, doctors can sometimes prescribe, we will call it medical marijuana, but that's to treat a particular illness and to help a particular problem. It's for a short period of time and that's it. But when someone smokes for a long time, even marijuana can be detrimental to the health. If you have another question, sir. Okay, sir.
Hallelujah. especially in my place of work,
Yeah.
I've seen many people now not carrying real cigarette, they are carrying electric cigarettes. What I mean is it better than the real thing? What is the implication of? Is there any significant implication to human physiology for the people that are carrying electric cigarettes?
One of the reasons why electric cigarette was introduced was to help people that smoke quit smoking. It's actually the main reason why electric cigarette was introduced. Why? Because when a patient uses electric cigarettes, it tries to reduce the amount of nicotine. Some people have just started taking electric cigarettes just like that, start from that, and they take electronic cigarettes. If you have a patient that have been smoking for years and the patient meets you as a doctor, and sometimes doctors recommend, okay, we have a plan. One of our plan will be you stop smoking, or you take, if you are someone that takes one packet a day, which is 40 sticks, they reduce it for you to 20 a day for a few months, then reduce it to 10 for a few months, and then reduce it again to like 5 for a few months, then introduce electronic cigarettes for a few months. This is like a plan. So if they have the same